Hey, it's Nick with Fit Women for Life, and in this video I'm going to reveal 5 reasons why your workout sucks. These reasons could be 5 reasons why you aren't seeing results, or maybe you need just a little shake up in your workout routine. And a lot of these you might have done yourself, but some of them maybe you'll just, in a gym setting, you'll be able to tell like, hey, well that's probably why this person isn't seeing results. But kind of think about this in your own workout, and just think about ways that you can avoid these types of things, and think about ways to just be more creative at the gym, increase your intensity, that type of stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and do number 1 here. The first reason why your workout may suck is isolation nation. So all of these are going to contain some type of little cute play on words. Well, I think they're cute, so maybe you don't. Isolation nation, so what does that mean? It means that we've become a society of fitness, of worker-outers that love to do isolation exercises. And these isolation exercises essentially are just doing like a bicep curl or a lateral raise or something where we just isolate one muscle group. And this can be productive and it can produce workout results. But in a general setting, for example, squats are an isolation exercise. They can be very beneficial for overall leg growth, for metabolism and fat burning type of things. But if all you're doing is squats, you're just working your legs, you're neglecting a lot of other body parts, and that's not a great thing. And so we've become so just focused on trying to spot reduce, and this is what I'm talking about with the isolation type exercises. We want a nicer triceps, so all we do is work triceps. Everything is connected. When you work out, you need to make sure and you're working all of your muscle groups. Okay, so don't just think in an isolation, unidimensional way of working out. You want to make sure during your workouts, especially metabolic type boosting workouts, that you're working a lot of different movements. And this workout type is very efficient. You get in and out maybe 30, 45 minutes, an hour. You do a bunch of different things, and you only got to do 4 or 5 times a week. The other way, you got to do chest one day, back another day, legs another day. A lot of time. We just don't have that kind of time, okay? Number 2, second reason why your workout may suck and you're not seeing results is that form is not a formality. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I mean that a lot of people don't think that form is important. A lot of people don't believe that they need to focus on their form in order to see proper results. They think that they just go and lift the heavy weights. You'll see this more with men trying to bench press 500 pounds and they only go like 2 inches down around their shoulders, and you see them walking around the gym like this with their shoulders rounded in. No, form is very important to get a full range of motion, to work from the very top of a muscle to the very bottom. Also, it is very essential in preventing injuries, in preventing pain from your fascia from tightening up, from it. If you perform a lot of exercises incorrectly, it influences your posture, and so you're retraining your muscles to work unnaturally when you're not focusing on your form. Okay, so sometimes, especially in the beginning of a new workout program, you need to maybe lift a little bit lighter weight to get the form down, to make sure your backs are straight, your shoulders are rounded, your hips are going back, back in things like squats and deadlifts, those type of exercises. So don't neglect your form, focus on that. That could be one very big reason why not only are you seeing results, but a reason why you might have some knee, back, or neck pain, things like that. So let's go to the third reason why your workout sucks or you're not seeing results. Cortisol-filled cardio. Cortisol, what is that? It's a hormone, and it can and potentially will wreak havoc on your fat loss results. Cortisol is catabolic when released in large amounts in long periods of time. For example, when you're on the treadmill for 40, 45 minutes, even as low as 20 minutes, and to an hour and a half, like a lot of women and men spend on the treadmills. So we're going to talk about women specifically here. If a woman spends about an hour on the treadmill, cortisol and a few other hormones are being released the entire time, and that's not very good unless you know exactly what to eat. You have 0 other stressors in your life, because exercise is a stressor, and you you're aware that this cortisol, this hormonal effect is happening during this workout program, and so you can counteract the potentially and usually negative consequences of excessive amounts of cortisol release. When you perform the opposite of this, like a 30-minute metabolic resistance interval-based workout, you don't have that long bout of cortisol release. You have tiny ones with the heart rate going up and down, but you allow your body to recover from this. Okay, you still need to eat proper foods in the beginning, at the end. You still need to do all those things, to control your stress hormones and your levels and all that thing. But you don't need to be as adamant, and a metabolic workout program with resistance training doesn't have as a negative effect, or any negative effect at all, like long bouts of cardio. So maybe you've been doing that for a few months and you have stopped seeing results. Switch it up a little bit, start lifting some weights. Reason number 4. And water cooler intensity. So you know what kind of intensity I'm talking about. It's these people that will, go and do maybe 10 reps at the bicep curl machine. They'll go get some water. They'll go chat with their girlfriends, and they'll go back to a different machine, maybe do some calf raises. And so you're at the gym maybe for an hour, hour and a half, but you're going to the water cooler and talking to your friends and making it very social. Workouts should be social and fun, but you need to make sure that you're keeping a high intensity level, not a water cooler type of intensity where you're just sitting at the water cooler, drinking water in between every exercise, every station that you're doing. So if you're that person, you need to pick up the intensity, maybe tell your other water cooler friends like, hey, let's start working out a little bit harder, okay? Or just try a different gym, all right? Reason number 5, that your workout sucks or you're not seeing results. Last reason, machines owe death. All right, this may sound a little harsh. And so what do I mean by machines of death? Machines, as you walk into the gym, you see machines lined up and down the wall. It looks very inviting, but you start using these machines, they're very unidimensional in how you're exercising. So you're sitting down in a chair, you're moving weights like this. Ask yourself, when in nature, when throughout my life as I live, do I perform this type of movement? Very rarely. So a lot of your workouts, when you're coming up with programs or you're looking into purchasing a program or hiring a trainer, you want to make sure that they work you out in a multi-dimensional way. And what I mean by this is that we move in all kinds of planes of motion. We move front to back, side to side, angles. Machines, most of them, only work you out in one plane of motion, and that's front to back. And so you want to make sure and work all these different types of planes to ensure that your body's getting a good workout, but also it's working like it should in a natural way. Okay, so if you're just using machines, think about adding some free weights, some dumbbells, some medicine balls to your workout program to switch it up and to work in different planes of motion. So just to recap, Isolation Nation, watch those only isolation exercises. Do some squat to curl to presses, squat to lateral raises, reverse lunge to bicep curl. Mix it up, compound exercises. Number 2, form is not a formality. Make sure you're very focused and conscious of how your form is, what your body's feeling like. Great for energy prevention and making an effective workout. Cortisol-filled cardio. If you're one of those women that do long bouts of cardio and maybe have not seen the results that you're looking for, try adding some weights to your workout routine. Water cooler intensity. So you want to make sure and keep up the intensity throughout your workouts and not go one workout and then kind of hang around, talk. Keep up the intensity. Machines of death. Make sure you're mixing up your workouts with free weights, medicine balls, all different types of things instead of just working on machines. All right, so make sure your workout doesn't suck, and I'll talk to you soon.